Hi guys, well, a video. How do I know if my current partner is my soulmate or not? $1 million question, isn't it? Well, I've got the answer, kind of thing. I hope you watched the video I suggested. Otherwise, this is the hardest thing, guys, to understand. It took me ages. We need to understand that we are the only one in our reality, and when the wisdom is given, because there's so much conditional, especially when it comes to seeing others separate. And so many people say to me, "No, we are all one." But when I ask them, explain to me what that means to you, they haven't got a clue because we've been so used to see the other person as separate that we don't see oneness anywhere really. It's only, and for all of my clients, even the very advanced ones, none of them have truly grasped what that means, because the way they talk to me, the way they ask me, because I can see they haven't got it yet. So I just go with the flow. Only very few who reach enlightenment after been many years enlightenment know what it is to be one. And it's as I said, let's do a little recap, yeah? Okay, you are actually watching a virtual reality game. You put your glasses and you watch a reality game. So you choose an avatar or a character. So that character is not real, yeah? So we are all actually all of us, the whole human race who's unconscious is actually with glasses, yeah, watching a game of life controlled by supposedly the source is in charge, but you know what I mean, controlled by the matrix, and you don't know that you're unconsciously hypnotized, doing as the matrix is telling you to do because you're listening to your thoughts. So nobody's real, everybody is the avatar. The avatar is powered by the power of your consciousness. So you are the only real one, of your avatar, because you are the one who's powering the avatar. So the rest, everybody that you meet, we are all sharing the same dream. Yeah, we are all watching the same collective video game. So if you meet somebody, well, that person is not real. Yeah, that is a digital image that has no power unless you power that image, which means that you made that image alive. So let's see that there is you are next to me, and we are both watching the reality game, the virtual reality game, and then we meet, there as the two characters, the two avatars, and we meet. And let's say that you are looking at me, and Amor, let's say I'm not enlightened, yeah. Amor is just a digital image. Amor is watching her own reality. Yeah, so you, when you look at Amor, that is not enlightened at this time, you're using this example, yeah, and you make Amor real, not real, but moving and talking to you according to the structures that you have within. Is that clear? So let's see that you've got a DNA that people has been bullying you and very abusive. So Amor will be a bully to you and very abusive. Let's say somebody has got a DNA that is a victim, and somebody really constantly helping them and make them be a charity case. So Amor will be helping them as a charity case because that is what the DNA code have. Basically, we project onto others our DNA code, the instructions we have within. So when we are with a partner and we say the partner is evil and he's not nice, the partner has got nothing to do with it unless it's a reptilian. I had a reptilian one. Yeah. That's different. That's shadow. That's nothing to do kind of like that's kind of like digital implanted image there to break you because you're gonna reach enlightenment. So it does sometimes some people who are gonna reach enlightenment and who are very psychically aware and very advanced, their partner is a reptilian. Yeah, but they leave them very quickly and then they find the soulmate. The soulmate is just your reflection, the reflection of your higher self. So it's not separate from you. Your partner is one and the same with you. Okay? So how do we recognize that our soulmate is actually the current person that we have? Look back at all the experiences that you have and see if there is a pattern that occurs in all of them. like for example, I used to have a very good friend of mine, Sally, that she would come to me, "You found my soulmate." I said, "Great." There she goes again. 2 months, I said, "He's a bastard. I hate him. Look, he's abusive." Then again, 1 month later, "I found my soulmate. Yay!" And then again, "He's a bastard, abusive." The same pattern repeats itself. Yeah. So that is the clue. If that pattern is repeating itself, it's because that comes from within you, which it comes within you. Yeah, we project the code of the DNA. We also project the source, the code. The how I said, the source of the code, the people who are helping you. Like you, I'm not your matrix DNA code. I am the help from the source to help you awaken and tell you the truth, which is different because I'm enlightened. Yeah, but then your partner is either your shadow or your light. If he's not a reptilian, there's no point you going from partner to partner to partner. It's gonna be the same. You might as well, you know, change that DNA code within you. You transmute that. Is what is the chemical process means. So you can see in your partner not the shadow, but the real reflection of yourself. I mean, all of us, all couples, we have up and downs, isn't it? I mean, Jamo and I, we have got an amazing, it's almost perfect relationship. He never reacts to anything. He never gets angry with me. Basically, he's just always lets me get on with it. It's just great. Freedom, no control, no dictatorship. He's not telling me what to do. He's not a control freak. It's just really peaceful. I just do what I want when I want. Great, yeah. And the only time that we have little issues is when I go into a tantrum. It's just me. For example, the other day I sent him because I cannot disturb him. He's doing trading. He's in the living room, so I'm kicked out in the bedroom. So I sent him a little text message saying, "Can you please do this for me?" And then he texts back. I said, "Yes, I'll do it as soon as possible. I'm just gonna finish a few emails and then I'll get on to it." I said, "Great." And then 2 hours later, he didn't do it. So I don't know what happened to me. I got taken over by my grumpy sides. And then I stormed to the living room, said, "Great, yeah. 2 hours I've been waiting." It wasn't actually major. It's not that I needed it. I just wanted it. "And you haven't been bothered to do it." He said to me, "Well, it's something, an emergency came. I had to have a meeting with somebody, Amor, and I just haven't been able to do it." "I don't care. You said you were going to do it." And that is how it should be. And I was observing it, and part of me was laughing, but I couldn't. That part just took over. I don't know why, yeah? I must have been tired, I don't know. And he just, Amor doesn't say anything, yeah? And then I gone to the guilt trip. "Let's not forget that I don't want to be in this matrix. The reason why we are here is because you decided to team up with the souls." And play the spiritual double agent, and then my babies, I said this, my babies, when I get angry, are not our babies, are my babies. A baby kittens and cat decided to go down with daddy, and then I had to go because no way I'm gonna leave my babies without their mother in a matrix world. It's your fault. He doesn't say anything. I go to the living room. I leave the living room. I go to the bedroom. Yeah, grumpy. And then the female source, Mother Goddess, say, "Amor, yeah, he was busy. He's gonna do it." I said, "I know. I don't know what happened to me." The female source is very nurturing. Yeah. Father God is on a mission, is transmitting the matrix. So I only contact him when I need some help with my clients. They contact me and say, "Oh my God, I'm scared my partner is going to beat me up. I had this problem." Then I send, I tell Father God, and Father God speaks God then unsorted before my client gets affected. It's a beautiful team. Mother Goddess is very nurturing. It's always with me, telepathically talking to me, making me laugh. That's why I laugh so much. So that's the way they work. Yeah, it's beautiful how the whole plan is. And then I was Mother Goddess was telling me, "Just go and make him a cup of tea." I said, "No, I'm not gonna make him a cup of tea. He can make it himself." And then I was sitting down doing some work, and then David was here sleeping next to me, and my partner come and said, "Would you like something, a cup of coffee or tea?" I said, "What are you disturbing me? Yeah, I'm here having some quality telepathic time with Davy." I said, "Davy's asleep." I said, "So was I." "So you're standing up." And I said, I was sleeping, standing. I said, Amor, you never sleep. I decided to right now. That's when the ego kicks in, guys. The ego is always right. And I knew, and it took about 2 hours to calm down. And then I go and say to him, could you like a cup of tea or snacks? And he always say yes to make me feel better, and then I go and make it. And, he's just really good. I'm the one that gets into tantrums. I don't know why. But that happens like once every 2 months or something. And I think he's actually finding it quite amusing. He just completely ignores me till I calm down. Um, so it's going to be issues in the relationship. But that love in between you should feel it. And as I say, it's no point leaving your current partner if it's not a good relationship, because you're going to go to the next and the same issue is going to be repeated. Yeah. So what we need to do is change your DNA system, go through that chemical process that you basically connect to the source and then reflect your higher self, reflect the light rather than the shadow. And I spent all my life, guys, looking for the truth and those two things, the truth and my soulmate. And then when I awakened, I connected to the source. I didn't need to look for my soulmate because I was complete. I said, great. I didn't need anything because I had the source. So I felt it was such an amazing shift of thinking that you need somebody or something. And then you don't, because all you need is the connect, your power, your completion. And then it's when I had that completion that that Jamor appears. So typical now that I don't not looking for you, there you are. That's how it usually happens. And when people are looking for the soulmate, other thing they're not happy with the soulmate is they're getting it wrong. It's not the soulmate you're looking for. You're looking for your connection to the soul, your power, because you are complete. You are both male and female. Your soulmate is not separate from you. It's the male energy. You are one, male and female. It's the male energy in you. One is the creative soul, the female. The other one is the seed of love, and that creates whatever it is. So basically, as the female, you've got that creative power of you. An extension of your energy field creates the male energy as your companion. Is that clear? I know, isn't it? It took me ages to grasp this. Really, really ages. And I know it's pain to understand, but try. Try. We just need to try. It starts with trying, yeah? And I remember how I recognized who my soulmate was, because obviously when Jamor kind of came to the rescue, because the shadows were trying to kill me. So he came not only to rescue me, but to face all the shadows. This will be explained on the Great Reveal. Watch the videos. It's amazing. At the end of it, you're gonna have a big smile, thinking, "Wow, what the source is!" You're gonna love the source even more, guys. But anyway, he Jamor once, because I was really confused, because they were trying to make me think that he was a reptilian, because all my exes were reptilians, and I was like traumatized. So is he? Is he not? I was. I didn't know what to think. All the information was muddled. It was too much. It was too much. And they were trying to kill me. I couldn't be home. We were right. It was ridiculous how it was. So what Jamor did very clearly, he grabbed me and put his heart towards my heart, and then our heart began to beat at the same time. I thought, oh my God, we are one and the same. It's not two heartbeats, it's one heartbeat. We're one on the same. And then we made love. We didn't have sex, we made love. That ultimate connection of true unconditional love. And then it's when I remember him. I remember I remember being with him, having fun, making love in paradise. And I don't understand why some people say that we don't make love in paradise and we don't need to make love. We don't need to make love, but we do make love because we love each other. And it's not like making love on earth. That is so boring. It's, the senses are so, it's an experience I cannot describe, guys. And that's what awaits us. But the other thing is that once I was holding his hand and I thought, oh my God, I was looking at his line and my lines, and our hand lines were exactly a replica. We've been through the same because we are one and the same. So although we look at if we were separated and he was doing one life and myself another, he was with reptilians, I was with reptilians. They were trying to control it. I was being controlled. Um, it was great. If he went to private school, I went to private school. Our lives had been the same. We were looking. Well, he was in Latin. I was very aware. So the thing is that the metric doesn't want you to be with your soulmate, because the moment you're on your soulmate, it's like me. I remember, that feeling of true unconditional love. It triggered a remember of me being in paradise with him. It is the first memory of paradise I had, and then I have many more, but that was my first one. So because you are soulmate, it's so much that matters can separate you. So eventually, as you go through life, you'll get, if you're into different countries, you get closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, until eventually, boom, love conquers all. The veil is removed and you find your soulmate. You're there, like I did. But as I said, most of us already are with our soulmate. Is that we are reflecting the shadow. And the matrix didn't want to, only they try so you wouldn't believe how hard they tried to split us up, to spend some time with my husband. It was a mission and a half. They kept putting me in custody. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane how they try, constantly bombarded by thoughts that he's not good for you, he's evil, he's a reptilian. And once he telepathically made me aware of the thoughts they were putting to him, and it was, she doesn't love you, she thinks you are less than her, she thinks she's superior. And when I heard that, I don't think that. you know, the Metis could do anything to make sure you're not with your soulmate, guys, but most of you are. And the Metis doesn't care if you are, as long as you reflect the shadow. Does that make sense? Yeah. But the moment you don't get angry with your soulmate, you accept him how he is, or the person you're with, because you realize that all comes from within. Well, I was with reptilians, but that's because the metrics were within me, and I was reflecting those Muppets. And I'm grateful because that made me, find out the truth. Yeah, that's the best way I can explain it, guys. Um, I'm gonna do another video of where on earth is my soulmate. But more or less I've kind of like explained this. And I mean, some people gives up, isn't it? They've been hurt, they haven't found love, and they give up. It's like my sister, her soulmate is somebody who she went out with, and then she got upset with him because he actually had a chronically ill disease in the brain that he degenerates as he ages, and then eventually he'll have to be looked after by um, by nurses. And because she didn't tell him that, because obviously he was scared that she could leave him, and eventually she left him because she lied to him. But more than that, because she didn't want to be a nurse and look after him. She was reflecting her shadow rather than reflecting the light and seeing how, seeing the fact that he was just scared because he loves her so much, and the fact that everything can be healed. That you shouldn't lose hope. But hey, free will is of their own, isn't it? So when some partners, either male or female, they have affairs, that's in your DNA. And again, it's not that they're going to have an affair. Remember that it's on an illusion. Nobody sleeps with anybody else. It's no way the source is going to allow you to have sex or sleep with somebody who's not your soulmate. You're wearing glasses and you're watching a movie of an avatar who's not you, making love to another avatar that is not real, that you are projecting that person to make love to you. So it's not real. Really, it's not real. You need to understand that. I hope this. Oh, thank you so much, Bess. It's my soulmate, Amor. Say hola. Hola. See? So it is complex, isn't it? And I totally understand, because the first question people ask me when I do a reading is, "What is my soulmate?" Or, "Is he my soulmate?" Or, I can't stand my partner. When am I gonna find my soulmate?" And the cat's always there, After a while, the cards stop answering my clients and they just give me completely random answer because they don't want them to focus on that. It's like, look, just reach to completion. You don't need your soulmate, and then it's when it will appear, and then that companion to be through the matrix till you exit the matrix will be with you. Usually, your soulmate is more or less the same age as you. There are exceptions, but Jamor is two months older than me, and we are both the same. We are both big. We've got lots of things that the same. He's Virgo like my dad and Sagittarius. Not that's matrix. Making separation of you are this. We are all the positive qualities of the star signs. It's just separation from the matrix. But usually that's how it works. Um, and when if for me, when the shadows were trying to make me split up, but at times I did. I thought that he was evil. I couldn't. I had this sadness in my heart. I couldn't leave him because something was telling me that I love him so much, so deeply, that I had to be with him. So I hope this is useful. It's not the easiest question to answer, and I'm trying really hard. I hope this is useful, guys. In next video, I'm sure it will. It will trigger something. Remember to subscribe to the TV channel, to the YouTube channel. Remember to buy the books. Remember to watch other posts. And I love the fact that the Wizard's Gate, not many people put posts, because we don't want posts from not many posts. We want some posts, but not many, because people usually put the same post: be grateful, you're stronger than you think, be positive, you create your own reality, blah blah blah. You go to different spiritual sites and they all have the same post: blue 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 blue, angels are helping you, blah blah blah. And we all know that it's repetitive. What we want is to come to this group and see something amazing, a video that is going to enlighten you, higher wisdom. That's what we want this group to be. It's different. It's nothing like this in Facebook. We want this to nurture our soul, to awaken us, to have all the tools to reach enlightenment. That's exactly what we want. So that's why I love it, the fact that not many of you are putting little pictures with angels and stuff, which I'm not saying they're not lovely, and I've put some of them, but what we want is the highest wisdom, and we want to scroll down and be able. I put a lot, I put a lot of information, so sometimes to find it takes a long time, so we want easy access to the information. But all the you subscribe, all the videos are on YouTube that I put on the gate, okay, and watch the reviews of the videos, the reviews of my coaching program, guys. As I said, you cannot do it without a spiritual teacher, but the books are the closest you can get to awaken your memory cells. Till next video. Goodbye.